Hey y'all, Halfmilesniper here. We're back in the garage today because, well, it is that time again. We are now at 640 rounds, so we put another 115 through since the last time we cleaned and took a look down the bore. So today we're going to take a look down the bore. We're going to give it a clean, see if we got a carbon ring building, see if we've got more throat erosion going. Just to overall check the condition of the gun. At the same time, well, we've got our bore scope to take a look down the bore. We've got a viewer box to open up and see what's inside. And we've got a little piece to make a modification to our stock, so I don't have to use a tool to adjust my cheek piece or remove it so we can clean the rifle. So, y'all sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. Alrighty, so first things first, let's go ahead and make sure our gun is empty and safe. Magazine is empty. Bolt is out. Gun is safe. Next up, get my rag out of the way here. Got a box here from viewer Randall. Let's open up and see just what Randall sent. Now, he told me not to make fun of his packing material, so I won't make fun of his packing material. Really, Randall? I might be able to use that. So what Randall sent me was some more once fired 6.5 PRC brass. We've got one box of Hornady brass, very nice, and two boxes of Norma brass. Now, I will admit, this is the first Norma 6.5 PRC brass I think I've ever seen. And there's 17 pieces in the first box. And having never seen Norma brass before, that is some serious annealing on there. I can't tell. I will have to take a look, but I don't think it's been reloaded. Can't be 100% certain though, but I'll know more once I start processing it. Let's see what's in the other one. See what's in the other box. Wow, even the individual boxes are sealed up good. Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the first box has in fact been reloaded. And I'll step in closer to the camera to show you why I say that. So in close here, this is from the second box of Norma ammo. This is from the first box of Norma ammo. I do not see any real evidence of annealing on here like you'd see with brand new Lapua brass or reloaded brass or any of the military 308 brass. The first box has a definite annealing ring. So first box has probably been reloaded. We'll have to, oh yeah, definitely been reloaded. I can see the ring down here now. There's a ring down here that my Cortina die swages that ring out. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm not going to let 17 pieces of previously reloaded brass go to waste. We will process those. I'm going to process them separately so that that normal brass goes in my older brass pile, since I don't know how many times it's been loaded. We will give that a much closer look when we work on it. The other box does not appear to have been reloaded. I don't see any evidence of reloading. And then the box of Hornady obviously is once fired. Next up, we've got a little package I got from MDT. Oh, got a new sticker for the table and a MDT chamber flag. Very cool. I didn't even notice that. I'd cut that open previously just to verify that two pieces were in here. And what I have are, hopefully that got in there. Yes. Thumb wheels. We're going to replace the Allen heads right there with the thumb wheels. Perfect. That's going to be so nice. I won't need a tool to adjust the cheek piece anymore, or to remove the cheek piece so I can get in with the bore guide. With all that mail call stuff out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and set the bore scope up, and we're going to take a look down the bore with the gun filthy dirty and see how it looks. I'll bring y'all back in a minute. Okay, so let me get this started. Okay, we're like in the chamber. Now I got to turn on the video. And it says we are running. So we've got our chamber. Can I turn that light up a little bit? There, controller's over here. Oh, it's very dark in there today. That's our shoulder. Ooh, yeah. Here at 600, we definitely got some flame cutting erosion going there. And it looks like a little bit of a carbon ring starting. But mind you, it is dirty. We have not punched the bore at all. Ooh, that looks nasty. And we will run. I wonder if that's because it's been a week since I've shot this rifle now. Almost looks like lead, but I can't see that, since unless we're tearing through the jacket. Looks like a layer of carbon and copper there. You can see the copper kind of glowing brown underneath the carbon. And it is so dirty. It's very dark in there. I want to see if changing the focus makes it any brighter. Not really. I think it's just so dirty in there that it's being very, very dark. So I'm going to go ahead and punch the bore with some solvent. And I'll bring you back when I'm done with that, and we'll take another look at the bore. Alrighty, well, so far I ran a solvent-soaked patch. Let it sit for a few minutes, hit it with a bronze brush, and then about 10 dry patches. So let's see what we're looking at now. We're in the bore guide. And let me hit record. Hello, there we go. There's the rubber end of the bore guide. And that looks like our shoulder. Not very clear. Let me try to focus that a little bit better. Okay, no guarantees. That's our shoulder. Ooh. Yeah, that flame cutting has definitely increased. And we do have a little bit of carbon right there at the throat. So, let's take a look all the way around. At least the flame cutting looks to be consistent. The full circumference. Okay, let's see what the rest of the bore looks like. Definitely have more copper in there. And I believe that's where we're wearing through the black nitride finish. I don't think I have a lot of carbon this trip, but I'm still going to hit it with carbon cleaner, and I'm looking to see if I can see those lines anymore. Not seeing them. Maybe once we get a little bit. Oh, there's one right there. Interesting. Someday we'll figure that out. Okay, where did my lid for that go? Okay, oh, there we go. I am going to hit it with some carbon cleaner. We'll scrub the crap out of it. I'll bring y'all back. I just got done running some carbon cleaner through, and while it didn't look like it was that carboned up, I was very surprised at the amount of black that came out on the first couple of patches. Let me get the camera started. Bore guide, snout, and we're in the chamber. There's the shoulder. Still got some carbon there. We're going to have to work on that ring a little bit. Not bad, but it's there now. Can definitely see the flame cutting a little bit better. Looks like it's at least up to about there. Maybe even cutting into the lead a little bit. Interesting. Definitely leaving more copper than it did before. There's one of those lines right there. Weird. There's another one. They're definitely not as pronounced as they used to be. Not sure what that was, but definitely have more copper out towards the muzzle. Okay, well, we're going to do some copper cleaning, and then we'll take another look. I'm going to drip. Whoa, almost dropped my bore cam. I'm going to put some copper solvent in the bore, and I'm going to sit down, drink some coffee while it's working. Alrighty, well, we've got copper solvent cooking in the bore right now. Had me a flashback to working. I know it's the ammonia in the copper solvent, but holy smokes, that copper solvent smells a lot like fresh cooked methamphetamine. So if any meth heads are watching, don't go for the copper solvent. Might as well clean the bolt while I got it out. So, okay. We still got a few more minutes on that. So, yes, the buttstock thumb wheels, they're going to go right in here where the two set screws are. And I will be able to quick adjust that rather than having to break out a tool. They've been out of stock at the MDT website for quite a while, and I just happened to stumble into them and they had some. So I was very happy. Okay. Another shot of coffee, and then I'm going to start patching that bore and see how blue the patches come out. Okay, well, that first patch came out really, really blue. Let's see how this is going to look. Bore scope is on. There's the fitting, our shoulder. Still got a little bit of work to do there, but not too bad. Okay, let's see how that... Oh yeah, we're starting to get some flame cracking in the rifling there. See it? I have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, those first few patches sure did come out blue after the copper solvent. But it looks like that is looking pretty darn good. Still got a little bit of light copper right there. We're going to leave that for now. We are almost to the muzzle. Look at that. Crown's still looking good. I just need to clean out the brake and work on that. Work on the carbon ring. So I'm going to shut the camera down and work on the carbon ring a little bit and bring y'all back in a little bit. Okay, whoop, dropped my patch. It's been a bit. And I worked on that carbon ring. I scrubbed the bore a little bit more with dry patches. See if we could get any more. Oh, looks like I got crud on my mirror. Okay. Mirror's clean. We're in the bore guide. Camera is running. There's the end of the bore guide. Shoulder area. Oh yeah. I'm going to say that carbon ring is gone. Flame cutting is still there. And we got some checkering going up the rifling at least that far. Let's see what the rest of the bore looks like now that we've copper cleaned it and punched it really well with some dry patches. Looking nice and shiny. Well, look at that occlusion. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Interesting. I have to keep that in mind next time we scope the bore. Just a little bit of copper and we are out near the muzzle. Crown's looking nice and sharp there. Very good. Okay, well, I am going to put the bore scope away and get prepared to show you how we're going to change out the set screws. Alrighty, whew. It's getting toasty warm out in the garage today. So let me tell you, this was definitely needed. Because that gun had gotten some kind of dirty. I think we're still looking okay bore-wise. Our throat erosion has grown, but it's not completely extreme yet. I've seen worse. And now we are going to set our cheek riser, and then we're going to install the thumb wheels. Now, I had previously measured, and my cheek riser should be right there. I'm going to come around so I can set one of these screws in place. Oh, that went up too high. Yeah, that's up too high now. Dang it. Dang it, that is up too high. Right there. Okay, now with that locked in, we can remove this screw completely. And it's a stainless screw with a brass tip. And then the thumb screws are a brass screw with a tip. Now, I can just dial that in by hand, and if I find my cheek riser's not in the right position for the position I'm shooting, I can actually adjust it on the fly now. That makes me happy. Hopefully the YouTube powers that be won't hate me too much for modifying my rifle by changing 2 set screws for 2 thumb wheels. All I have left to do now is get a little bit of oil on the bolt. Bolt does not need much. And then I gotta remember to take my MDT chamber flag and put it in the gear bag with my rifle and my logbook and my other goodies. And in. There we go. The bolt is happy. And once again, for those who don't know the trick, you can have your bolt open at this point, closed and but unlocked. Pull the trigger, close the bolt gently, and it releases the pressure on your firing pin. Lets it set forward rather than being under spring tension. And for those new to the channel who may not have been watching any of the other videos or know much about this, this is a Howa 1500 in 6.5 PRC. I bought it as a barreled action. I put it in an MDT Oryx chassis. It has a 24-inch barrel, has a Harris bipod with a LaRue quick disconnect on a Picatinny rail. I also have an Arca rail here for working on my Sunway photo tripod. And I have a Vortex Viper mil 5x25 scope. I think that about covers it for today. 640 rounds through this rifle now. The bore is nice and clean. The bore looks pretty good. Throat erosion starting to grow. Had a little bit of a carbon ring starting. Got that took care of, so I'll be good for a couple hundred more shots before I have to go to town on that, I think. I am running my brass a little bit longer than minimum trim length, so that's helping to minimize the carbon ring. And it's getting a little toasty warm out today. It's probably close to 100 degrees outside, and I got the this nice garage door here irradiating on my back. I'm starting to sweat. So, I appreciate y'all hanging with me. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Thank you for liking and commenting and subscribing, those of y'all who have. We are really close to 4,200, almost 4,200 subscribers now. If you're a non-subscribed watcher, go ahead and subscribe. Subscriptions are free. They don't cost anything. And every subscription and every click and every view and every comment helps drive the channel. And then those of you who've been here a while know I have a sponsor now from Sunway Photo Tripods. Those of you who are new may not know that, but in the link in the description below, there's a link to my affiliate channel, or my affiliate link to the Sunway Photo Tripods. There's also a 5% discount if you use the Halfmilesniper link or the Halfmilesniper discount code. So with all that being said, I want to remind everybody, stay strapped or get clapped. Carry everywhere you can. Get a CCW if you need one. You may be in a constitutional carry state and able to carry everywhere, but if you travel, not everybody recognizes constitutional carry. So get a CCW anyways. Make life easier on you when you travel. With all that being said, once again, Halfmilesniper reminding y'all to stay safe, keep shooting. We'll catch you next time, and thank you so much for watching.
Send it. Hit.